Hello everyone, Wilhelm Hast here with the podcast Winning the Game. I share principles and perspectives here that has helped thousands and thousands of leaders lead themselves and others with more clarity, power and ease. Today we're going to speak about how you work, how I work, how we work, and two different styles of working. Some days I work and I feel fine long into the afternoon. I'm still in energy, I have clarity, I have power, I enjoy what I'm doing. Some other days I notice in the afternoon I get tired, I feel kind of distracted. It's a little hard to focus. I know what to do, but my brain is kind of half checked out and I'm not at all near the focus that I have those days when I'm in my power and things are working. I've come to see about the difference between those two, that a lot of it has to do not what I'm working on, but how much I get interrupted and switch contexts between the tasks that I do. Context switching is really a killer for your capacity and your attention and how your brain is kind of feeling and operating. The thing is, when we have a longer slot of time to work on one task, only one, or we work on tasks that don't need a reset of attention, it's the same kinds of tasks that doesn't take as much energy at all as it is jumping between different contexts during a day. So let's take two examples. One day I have to write offers. I need to take a couple of sales calls. I got 3 coaching clients and I need to plan a conference. I start the morning with planning the conference and I got 90 minutes for that. That's fine. Then I move on to writing offers for 2.5, 3 hours, but that's the only thing I do in those 3 hours is writing different kinds of offers. It's writings, it's text, it's working on my keyboard. Then after lunch, I do a couple of sales meetings. It's the same kind of flavor and mindset around those conversations. It's most often like, hi there, where are you? What are you dealing with? What's your struggles? What are you working on? What do you want to change? How would you want it to be if we could help you? Here's how I see we could help. It's a really lovely, engaging conversation, learning more about people, what they're dealing with, what they want, how we can help. I could do that for days on end if that's the only thing I do. And then, what else did I have on this day? I had coaching sessions, right? They're quite similar to the sales conversations, but when I do them one after the other, it's not a problem. It's different people, but the flavor of the conversation is so similar. And I use the same similar kinds of tools and the dynamic is very same. So planning a conference, writing offers, sales calls and coaching, it's like 4 things in a day. I'm fine those days because I don't switch contexts every hour. I'll do a contrast. I wake up in the morning, I got half an hour to plan the conference, then there is a sales call coming in, then I need to get an offer out before 11 o'clock, and then there's a coaching call. Then after lunch I get back to planning the conference again and then working a bit on half an offer, because then I had a sales call followed by a coaching call, then working in the offer again, and then a last coaching call in the day, and then I go back to finishing off planning the conference. I'm hammered those days. It's the exact same amount of work getting done, but they are done with way more context switching. Add to this the random text messages, the phone calls coming in, the emails coming in. Your brain is fried by 2 o'clock some days, isn't it? See if you can simply manage your time differently so you work in blocks of time with very similar activities during that block of time. And you'll notice you don't get even near as tired later in the day as those days when you context switch all the time. This has made wonders for me. Honestly, I'm still struggling some days with the mapping out of the day hasn't quite worked. I need to jump between things. When you run a business, there are unexpected events and interruptions happening some days, you can't avoid it. But those days when I'm in control of my own schedule and I decide it as I want, I have way more energy towards the end of the day and after the end of the workday. So I hope this was useful. Thanks for listening and you're welcome back anytime.